Hello and welcome, I'm Torben from Scrounge Patrol. Today we're gonna see Malagor the Dark Omen versus Alberic the Bardlow. Before we start the fight, we're gonna look at the stats of both the lords. Here we see Malagor. Malagor is quite a spellcaster. He has a lot of spells, but we are gonna mostly use these two spells. It's Traitor of Kin and Summon Psychor. He's only abilities like spellcaster, and all the spells he has. He has some abilities that's gonna help him in this fight, though he's not that good of a melee fighter. He's more like out of combat support unit, a lord. And let's move on to Alberic. Alberic is quite a melee expert. He's a really good fighter. He has quite a lot of abilities that helps in this fight. For example, anti-large and armor-piercing melee is gonna help him against the Psychors that Malagor can summon. His flying mount causes fear. That's gonna help him let him lose leadership a lot faster. And his leadership was not really high. He also, the abilities he has is quite a lot, as you can see all the round things down there. If we go over them, he has Wrath of Manan ability from his weapon, Heroic Killing Blow, Rally, Foe Seeker, Spirit of the Tempest, causes Tear, Siege Attack and Missile Resistance. The first fight is no abilities, no mounts, no equipment, no spells. Alberic is quite at advantage here, as you saw before. His stats a lot better, his melee abilities a lot better, defense and attack. And due to Malagor not having any armor-piercing damage and Alberic having 80 armor, this is gonna be very hard for Malagor to even do any damage. Though he has like 375 damage, and that's not even enough, because Alberic is gonna do almost full damage every time, while Malagor is gonna get only portion of it due to his armor. And you can see Malagor ending the fight by flaying. This is the second phase. The second phase of the fight, we get no mounts. To test out if Alberic is any formidable against Malagor in this situation. Mounts make Alberic quite strong, a lot stronger than he is. The cause fear ability from the Griffon is quite better than the than being not having it. The horses didn't do really much compared to the Griffon, due to it being a large creature and a lot more damage. Here we see taking a lot of damage from those guys. Here he falls down, making his quite disadvantage. Malagor taking a chance of flanking, making him even lose more morale. I tried everything to keep the morale up on Alberic, but it wasn't enough, making him defeated. Here we have all spells, all abilities, and the strongest mount. I started summoning Psychors to try to get some damage before he would try to attack me. This Psychor picks up the first rock and tries to fire it at Alberic, and for some reason the stone just disappears. I don't know why, but still I think it will have done a lot. I sent the Psycho straight to melee with Alberic, trying to kill his morale, but trying to get Malagor to summon the second Psycho that you can see in the distance. But Alberic is quite quick taking down the first Psycho. Alberic flying at very fast speed. He's like 105 speed, is very fast. And then we see Malagor summoning the Psycho. Alberic going straight for the Psycho. He just charged in, he just attacked him right away. The Psycho didn't have any time to like really recover and get anything. At the end of the fight, he easily takes down the Psycho, starting the fight with Malagor. And due to his like fighting against Malagor with ease without the mount and no abilities, this was a very easy fight for Alberic. There he's going, that runs away. The fourth phase of the fight was again the same fight, but I now control the Elder Lord. Now I can't control Alberic. As you can see, Malagor is quite at disadvantage. I think he was trying to summon the Psycho at the moment that I charged him. As you can see, there's like a spell trace after him. This disrupted his spell, making no Psycho in the fight. Alberic going for the second charge. Beautiful to see the wings span. And the reason he couldn't really summon a Psycho, making him at great disadvantage. Even though that he defeated 2 Psychos before he fought Malagor. Again he falls to the ground. The Griffon hits very hard. Malagor has no chance in this fight, as you can see. Not even a little bit. Here we go a little bit further in the fight, making it a little bit dramatic with slow motion in the end. I decided to find like a beautiful shot from this angle. Malagor trying his best to fight the Griffon. A little bit top view. It's really cool seeing the ground burning beneath Malagor. And here we see Malagor running away. Even that I controlled them either way, so shows that Malagor has the great disadvantage in this fight. As you could clearly see that Alberic de Berthelot won 3-1. The only disadvantage he had was he was not on his mount. The mount makes him a lot stronger than just on foot. Malagor put up a good fight, but it wasn't enough. His spells were strong, but they didn't do the fight against Alberic when he was on his mount. Though Alberic lost a lot of health due to the fight between the 2 Psychers, and still it wasn't enough. When I took control of Alberic, he lost also a bit of health, like half of it, but it was still not enough to take him like down. As you could see, Malagor was always falling and couldn't stand up, and that made him like doing less damage. In the next fight, we will fight. I will draw now the next fight. The next fight will be Quick the Head Taker versus Scarsnick. This could be a fun fight. They are similarly built, though Scarsnick is a spellcaster and Quick is more of a fighter. It could go similar as this fight, but they have different spells, different abilities, and all that. Yeah, so we just see in the next fight. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like if you want more, and you can push also the little red button in the corner. Yeah, and thank you for watching. See you next time.